Kathy Landford. We're on the corner of Thomas Street and Jingle Street, which sometimes is called Gingell Street, but locals told me when I moved here 5 years ago it's called Jingle Street.
Sally Markham, and we're here in Gingell Street, Castlemaine.
I live just up the hill, 100 metres away, and we're just next to Barker's Creek, which is a tributary of Campbell's Creek, which is a tributary of the Loddon River, part of the Murray-Darling system. Because I've lived in the country before and for significant parts of my life, I'm really aware about natural weather events and unnatural weather events. Well, I was really aware from the Bureau of Meteorology forecasts that there was going to be heavy flooding in parts.
Well, it had rained a lot, and then we had intense rain and the ground was saturated.
Never in my life have I seen like this. Terrifying to think there is more rain coming. Is it raining right now?
I've lived in inner Melbourne and in Kyneton for a while, and nothing prepared me for the water from a low-lying, low creek turning into a raging river. Parts of Gingell Street are quite low where I live, and the floods came and just very slowly but inexorably came higher and higher. Came up to there.
So this bridge flooded, and the sunken oval over there, and the Botanic Gardens, I think it almost completely went under, our beautiful gardens. They moved the creek here, and it used to go through the gardens much more centrally, and in fact that's where it went, so nature kind of just tried to realign itself. And you could just see coming down, those plastic tree guards were just kind of caught in trees. There was a huge amount of sort of debris just surging down the creek.
Total amazement, obviously, and then my very caring neighbours said to me, well, you know, have you got an emergency plan, this and that? And I said to them, well, no, I haven't actually. And they gave me some suggestions like putting bags of sand or stone or whatever you've got into your toilet for obvious reasons, and rolling up and taping old towel, or any towel really, and putting them against your front and back doors, but more importantly to evacuate with an overnight bag. The water came more or less up to here and fortunately stopped near my front door.
I reckon that tree's going to come down. There's so much weight pulling on it.
Neighbours 2 doors down on higher ground gave me refuge. But frankly, my main feeling was total disbelief.
So we were a little worried because we knew that you'd not long moved in, and we weren't sure if you were sort of...
Au fait.
Well, yeah, just aware of, you know, the potential risk, I guess, of...
And I wasn't really, was I? No.
Oh, we all learnt a bit, didn't we?
We certainly did.
You cheeky monkey.
Well, you stopped.
And I was really aware that we live so close to the creek that I could come down and check on what was happening and maybe relay that information to other people in the community, particularly End Resilence.
After the floods, there's the End Resilence group, and we operate through WhatsApp, and we have gatherings winter, summer, spring and autumn.
Started up by a group of residents respond to crisis season changes. It might be slow changes, but really aware of climate change and how we might need to help each other. So they set up a WhatsApp group, which has since become a very active sort of, it can be anything from I've got quinces outside my nature strip to there's a flood down the street, you know. We are a community group based on a common sense of place and mutual support in changing times, open to anyone living on the west side of Castlemaine. And we now have an emergency planning working group. The next thing that will happen is there will be a workshop or workshops in some form or other to work out how we can plan together in an emergency and where we'd go for the information. Where are the sandbags? You know, who's in charge? Those sort of things.
Wasn't prepared for it happening, but now I am. So it will be different the next time, which there probably will be.